Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The opener of the final series of the year between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Number 47 gets the call for game 1 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late, and he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, shortstop, number 2.
Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Ready now, Rajay Davis. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Ellsbury. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Now a big swing here by Donaldson, but he got out in front a bit too much, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, I'm really excited to watch him pitch. He's one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game. You can tell just sitting there looking at those numbers right there. He's piling up some big numbers. He's having a historic season, and for him, maybe a career year.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And that's in there for strike 1. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble. And you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. His past history with Richards, 4 for 15. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Weak chopper up the line. But it's foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there. And the inning is over. Yankees come up empty. We played an inning in the Bronx. No score here on the show. Into the box now, Joe Carter. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Joe Carter.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. I'm looking down there, shortstop Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
So stepping in, Jose Abreu. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but with that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Here it comes on 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Judge. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Russell Martin now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the bottom of the second. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Digging in, Chris Carter. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Chris Carter.
And the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Here comes the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Three and 0 now. On deck, the dangerous Chase Headley. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Working for the punch out and the offering. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Chase Headley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's Starlin Castro. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the belt, the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. This is skied into short left center. Chasing after it is Davis. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Segura onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the 3rd from the Bronx. Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. Currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Nope. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Gene Segura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 11, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back on it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Standing in, Rob Refsnyder. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Rob Refsnyder.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just a bit low. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Nobody out, runner on first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The left fielder number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Two out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Joe Carter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball, clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Ref Snyder camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In tied at 93, ball 1. Ball 2.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're up 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there.
Up next
he had
for
to
the
stare
Yankees.
down a really good hitter, and
Designated
instead
hitter.
of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Chris Carter now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 22 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. Segura backhands it deep in the hole. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
Richards peers in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blue Jays, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is camped under this one. 1 down.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Now, you'll see guys swing with pitches that have movement in the dirt, but that was just a fastball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Dribbled back toward the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Striding into the box, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 out, nobody on. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball line foul here over the Yankee dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Sanchez has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Here's Chase Headley. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. A called strike on the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard hit ball to second. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh and 1, here it comes. Nope. And that one stayed too low apparently. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. 2-2. Here it is. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
Another try at 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That is the 6th foul ball in this at bat. Now, for those who like to see a lot of pitches, he's doing it for you.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again.
You gotta love this at bat, man. That's some kind of concentration. That's the 7th ball he's fouled off in this at bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at bat will continue. None out, runners at first and second. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
Standing in, Rob Refsnyder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready now. The pitch, and that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And this will be fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gene Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11, Rajay Davis.
Here's Rajay Davis now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there. 1 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a ball, 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting, the designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Ready once again, Chris Carter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now the 0-1. Left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 1-0. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Joe Carter. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here it comes. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Castro will put this one away for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's really done a remarkable job considering the fact that he's thrown the first pitch strike to less than half the guys in the lineup. He's under 50% right now, and that's usually not a recipe for success.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit sharply on the ground, and Bautista has a base hit. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Well, the batter's going to read your sequences. He goes away, away, and then boom, the base hit the opposite way. Got to mix it up better than that.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. One-oh count. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Pitch number 100 on its way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Another payoff pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here. 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. CC Sabathia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
CC Sabathia.
Russell Martin will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a fastball just a bit high.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Set to deal on 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Hernan Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Hey, these guys on defense are
14,
still within striking distance.
baseman.
But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, behind the bag. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Aaron Judge.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Santana will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Stepping up to the plate, Chase Headley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, and Headley's retired here, 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Richards gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Didi Gregorius would be next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Segura.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 from CC. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Here's Rajay Davis now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Hit hard but foul. One out, nobody on. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. To first, Refsnyder fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Batista. He can't get there as it falls in.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now, he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ronald Torreyes will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Ronald Torreyes.
Jacoby Ellsbury will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a looper to left. Carter is after it. He gets to it, and he botched it. In to score, the runner from third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Ready now, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Tyler Austin will come on now and pinch run here.
Please. Pinch running at first for the Yankees. Number 26, Tyler Austin.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And now everybody's running. Now a bunt attempt here. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Working to keep them in the game here. And he takes ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Davis is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 2-1. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Number 38 is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
38.
Greg Bird is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Donovan Solano is also into the game as he takes over at short. Now at the plate, Joe Carter. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
The 2-2 one more time. In the air to right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Bautista is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The victory here would go to CC Sabathia if the lead holds up. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year. So they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Yankees claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. CC Sabathia earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Garrett Richards is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, number 38. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs.